All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line with the Dallas Cowboys. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Savage. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Savage, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Savage. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining. Pressure comes and the Giants block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Grant Haley in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Savage forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Savage from the shotgun snap. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch the screen. Pass. Kill. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, Haywood.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. Check. Walk 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mike's by 4. Not today, you are. Not today. Check. Showing it. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and goal at the 40.
Go now. 90 Wolf. 15. Check Mike 15. Smooth. Hey, Mike's 50. Yo. Head up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Savage off the bootleg. And that's Elliott, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Savage flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. Dancing to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 13, check 13. Hey, Delta. 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Come on,
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, exit.
Wild Bill. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Savage buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Savage steps away to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 14. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Ready. 31 to Mike. Let's pick it.
After the interception, here's Savage. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Savage now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Savage. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Savage. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Savage. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A 1st down throw coming. Savage stepping up. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Hey, zoom.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check nickel.
Greystone travel. Hey, orbit.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 1st down, Savage. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. 1st
down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Savage. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Savage now, dancing to his left. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
60 outlaw. Leo. Tackles.
Watch out. Watch out. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Second and 11. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
No game on this defense, no game.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, check Mike. Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 11.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Now back to throw. And Latimer's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, Charlie.
Here I come. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Come on. You better bring it.
Mike 55.
Ready?
Second and 5. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Check 3, check 3.
Hey, switch gears. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Flipper.
Check 37.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
It's going to be a long day.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
2nd and 9 now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, wahoo!
I got him.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Crunch time, defense. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now.
He'll look to throw. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Savage now to throw, and an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. He'll run it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Savage. That one complete to Elliott. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Savage on 1st. And that's Elliott complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now it's Savage. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point by Mara, up and good. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 90